Hello, FlossTube. Welcome to the farm because it's a new vlog week. It's Wednesday, September 19th. Excuse me. I don't know what's up with my eyeball. New vlog week. So, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thanks for staying. If you're new, welcome. Stick around. I promise it's fun. I don't know, maybe it's not fun. I think it's fun. Alright. So, stitching night last night at Just Stitching. I didn't buy anything. I was a good girl. Shelly was trying to finish stitching something for a finishing class that they're having next weekend, the weekend I'm gone. So, it was like, let Shelly stitch. Just let Shelly stitch. Relatively short clip probably today, because I don't have a whole lot to tell you about. Except this little thing. So, stitching that last night at Just Stitching, I drew my flower clock on my little random. Now I'm doing it in panels. I'm supposed to start this panel. I hadn't started it yet. I'm glad I hadn't started it yet. Because when I took it out to start stitching on it at stitching night, I don't know if you're really going to be able to see it. There's a stain. Oh yeah, you can see it. There's a stain on the bottom of my fabric. I didn't see it. I don't even know how it happened. And like, there's a spot right there. There's a couple spots. I don't even know where they're from because it was in a sealed bag. Unless the cat knocked something into it. So, this piece of fabric is going to get replaced. I have more 11 account because there was a small issue the first time I stitched the big flower. I think it goes this way. So the first time I stitched the big flower, I was working on the big flower. I don't know, I probably had 2 or 3 petals done, and I realized I was doing some of the colors in the wrong order, and pulling it out was aggravating me and not cooperating, so I ended up just starting over. So I do have more 11 count. Put that up there so I can pull it out and restart it. What I ended up doing, aside from just not dropping floss everywhere, I took a backup project. Apparently I can't talk. Words are hard today. I took a backup project. I took my hands-on design year in chalk September, aka Summer Don't Go, with me, because something in my brain said take a backup project. My hair is crazy looking today. It's like 80-some degrees again today. It's supposed to storm and get cold Friday and be cold Saturday and possibly rain Saturday. There may not be a market Saturday. For me, anyways. But this is where I got on my year in chalk piece. So I had to fix this part of the arch. I had it 1 stitch too high. For some reason I had an extra random stitch in right here. Anyways. And then while I'm sitting there stitching and chatting and I for some reason got done with the E and realized there needs to be 2 M's in summer. Spelling is hard. So that's where I got. I gotta get some more of the year in chalk pieces. Words are hard. The year in chalk patterns, so that I have them in stash to do. I am waiting on the flosses for Mr. and Mrs. Delicious and Country or Cottage Gardens Peace on Earth. hopefully get them soon. I ordered them so that they would be here before I left on vacation, but clearly that's not going to happen because they haven't even shipped yet. Anyways, that's all I got today. Short clip. I'm trying to keep the clips concise and short so that I'm not blah, 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 blah. And you have an hour and 45-minute long video to watch because I know how annoying that is. Especially when you're trying to watch a lot of FlossTube. And that's all I got today. I'm going to... I'm going to pause and turn the camera around and do my random number. Because I don't think I can turn my camera around on this one. I probably can. I just need to figure out how. Alright. Be right back. Okay. 1 to 6. Our project will be number 5. Number 5 is Plain Happiness. So a little more flower work today. I actually think I'm going to outline the flowers in black. I know I was going to do that really dark 3799 or whatever it was that is sometimes used instead of black, but I'm going to pull them both and decide. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow. Well, no stitching last night. Let's see if we get some stitching tonight. What project shall we pull? We shall work on Cinderella. Yay! Cinderella backstitching. Got my thread finally. Might work on the gold rather than the dark gray outlining just for something different. Alright. Peace out, people. I will see you tomorrow. Hello, party people! Sorry, my hair's a little fuzzed out today. It's humid. And I had to take another shower when I got home from work again because I got puked on again. It's one of the hazards of working with infants. They spit up on you. And when you have long hair, it goes in your hair sometimes. Whatevs. Take a shower when I get home. No big. Like, really, I don't care. I'm not that kind of a person. Okay. I actually got some stitching done last night. I actually got a lot more done than I thought I would. I didn't expect to get a whole lot done. I have a lot of business work to do. I keep thinking I'm never going to catch up, but I think I'm as caught up as I'm going to get. I have to do a couple of computer things for it, advertising for fall scents, and going to probably pull winter scents soon also, just because. Some of them I'll probably need to get going with selling possibly after Halloween. What is up with my hair? Okay then. That was odd. But I was able to actually get more stitching time than I thought I would last night. Excuse my nose. Plus we had to go to the church last night to set up for an event this weekend. And apparently my mouth does not want to cooperate with what my brain is telling it to say. So we will start with, you guys have seen this because this was my Stitch With Me project. I don't have the cover page at the front. I stick my pattern in the, so I have the plastic envelope sleeve, and you know, so my pattern is front side out, so I don't have to pull it out since it's pretty easy stitching right now. But life's moments, working on that, and I figured out that if I make working copies of each section, I can make working copies, because the chart is all one big fold out. So I made working copies of this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, and this chunk. And then I don't have to like flip pages or match it. It's fabulous. It only took me that section to figure that out. Trying to put this way, it's not cooperating. Why would it? I mean, for real, people. So this is where I got. You guys saw it in the Stitch With Me video. Didn't do any additional stitching on it last night. So got to live with the kids are out of school and they are screaming at each other outside. Fabulous. The joys of living in the city. And then my random pull was Cinderella. And I actually got more on her done than I anticipated, even with a later start. One of the advantages, I guess, of backstitching. Here's where we are. Okay. I'm trying to be all fancy. I'm not fancy. Y'all know that. So this is what I got. So I have the line in between the dress and the cape all stitched, and then I started up the other side, and then I've got a bit more in the bottom on this side of her dress, and that'll be the gray stitching on it. That'll be the gray back stitching on it. Then it's on to the acrylic. There's some green in there, the purple dots on the cape here. The purple dots on the cape. It's on both sides, but it's easier to see that way. Those are flowers. They have green thread that, you know, makes the stem. So, big God, forgive. And then, so the green, the acrylic, and then the beads. And boom, she'll be done. I'm super excited to have her done. I want her done. I really do. I want to get her done. I want to get her done. I am still waiting on my threads for Turkey Sal, hashtag Turkey Sal, Mr. and Mrs. Delicious. So in that pack I ordered the threads for Mr. and Mrs. Delicious, hashtag Turkey Sal, Cottage Garden Samplings, Peace on Earth. I got some of those threads. I have to, no, those were all gassed threads. Mr. and Mrs. Delicious, I have to get 2 threads tonight. Tonight is Friday Fun Night at Just Stitching, so I'm going to pick up 2 of the Weeks Dye Works threads that I need, and then I was also able to, in the pack that I got, get threads for the Gentle Art Sampler threads for Knee High by the 4th of July. So I will have all of those kitted up. Obviously, Turkey Sal starts October 1st. Gonna get started on that right away. They're in the mail. I was a little bit worried. Just ain't got notice that they had shipped, and I'm like, wait, I was confused. It's all good. It's just Laura being stressy. That is on the way. I got the fabric cut for it yesterday. A little story time about that. I don't have visual aids because it's all put away. And the fabric for Mr. and Mrs. Delicious and Peace on Earth I have downstairs because I'm dyeing it. I'm ice dyeing it. But let me tell you a story. Story time. So I went into Yarn Tree's cross stitch fabric calculator, put in the dimensions for Main Street so I can stitch it all as one long row. Put in all of the information, hit calculate. It said, okay, your project's going to be da 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 by da 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 da. Your fabric should be cut to front, should be cut da 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 by da 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 da. I don't remember what it was. I knew I wasn't cutting the width. Because it's a 60-yard wide piece of fabric, and I'm like, I'll just, you know, measure in, and then whatever's left, I'll cut it off and use it for an ornament or whatever. So I checked the number for the height. Okay, measure it, checked it again, measured it, checked it a 3rd time. I checked 3 times. All 3 times, I read the wrong number. I read the design size number, and I cut it to the design size, not the cut your fabric size. had my moment of the day. I looked at that and I went, nope, not right. It's white fabric. I brought a huge piece of white Ada. I showed it to you last week. I'm like, whatever. I cut the right size. I put the wrong size cut back in the package with the white 14 count Ada. I'll just cut it up and dye it for ornaments. It's not like it's not going to get used. Those would make super cute ornaments. I'm wondering about those Lizzie Kate strings. I don't have one, but maybe it would be small enough for that. Anyways, I know it'll be good for ornaments. So there you go. I'll dye it for ornaments. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No big deal. So, I have to dye this. So I'm dyeing those. They're going to be like I'm going for like a blue-gray. Gray is like my new neutral. Gray is my neutral. That's where we're at. That was my moment of the day yesterday. So those are dyeing, and I have to dye the fabric for Main Street, the liquid dye method, which I've never done before. I'm a little bit nervous about that because I've never done it before because it's so big. You can't. I can't ice dye it. I'll let you know how that goes. Moving along, I'm going to have to cut another piece of fabric and dye another piece of fabric because, you know, I don't have enough projects. Tiny Modernist Santa House Mystery Sow. This is the Mystery Stitch Along 2018 Christmas Mystery Stitch Along from Tiny Modernist. Totally not. I guess it kind of is my style. My style is not normally cutesy Christmas. I like very traditional Christmas. Cutesy Christmas is not what I normally go for, but it is super adorable looking, and so you'll get, the first pattern comes October 1st, and it's this border, it's the part you can see. So then the different rooms, oh, I do have it on the computer. So the house is October 1st. Room 1, which would be down here, will be the 15th. Room 2, the 29th. Room 3, November 12th. November 26th. And then December 10th. I'm thinking it's going to be super cute. Lots of people are doing the Halloween mystery, the Halloween house mystery style, or whatever she called it. Lots of people are doing it, and that's absolutely adorable. Halloween is not my jam. Christmas is more my jam. Really, give me Thanksgiving. But I think it'll be super cute. It is done. It's mocked up on 28 count Picture This Plus Gingerbread Lugana. Tan, I don't know. Tan's not my jam. I may go with a tan. I may dye myself a tan. But in the instructions, she put, because you get a little pack that's got the picture mock-up, info about release dates, and then obviously when all the rooms are going to be released. And it was like $15 for that. It is 140 stitches high by 179 stitches wide. Definitely not in the Michelle Bendy Darlene Baumgarten rule. If you don't know what that is, go watch Michelle Bendy. No. So Bendy Stitchy Michelle G abides by this rule. The gal she stitches with at Acorns and Threads, who stitches things that are under 150 by 150. Definitely not in that rule. That's going to be super cute. On a 14 count, it's 10 by 12, 10 by 13-ish. And in the information she gives you, so $15 for that pattern. I think it's super cute. Tiny Modernist has some really super cute stuff. And I'm like, psh, who needs to add another stitch along to their life? I do. I'm not doing all these big, huge sampler stitch-alongs that a lot of people are doing because I'm not a sampler girl. I'll rock this. Alright, that's all I've got today. A little bit of a longer clip than I've been doing than I did Tuesday. I didn't even do a clip yesterday because I didn't do any stitching on Tuesday night. Gonna grab my... It is Friday. I don't think I said that. It's Friday. So, that means no clip tomorrow. I will do my number tomorrow. I'm also going to do it right now for tonight. For what I'm going to take with me to just stitching. Generate a number. 1 to 6. Because I have 6 projects, we hit generate and we get 3! More Cinderella love. I'm not sure I want to backstitch at stitching night. To be determined. I may take something else and work on it. But I will definitely backstitch on it a little bit before then. Alright, people. Peace. Project of the day is... Oh yeah, because you can see that. Life's Moments. Packing it up. Taking it to the market. Have a great weekend, y'all. Hello, FlossTube. Sorry, my camera was sitting funny. Happy Monday. It is Monday. I'm going to try to make this as short of a clip as possible because I have to run to Joann Fabrics. I will tell you why here in a minute. And I left the bag that I bought from Joann Fabrics on Saturday behind me. I'll grab that in a minute. Scatterbrained. I'm officially on vacation mode. Officially on vacation mode. I am super excited about that because have you ever, like, wanted to look at somebody when they say, I don't understand why bad things happen to me, and be like, well, let me explain. Because I'm feeling that way with some people. One person in particular. I mean, some people are just not good people. I feel like I'm crooked today. Okay. So, it's Monday. I did my clip on Friday. Story time. Quick story time. So this morning, I woke up. I was awake before the alarm clock went off, which is typical in my life. It's usually a couple minutes before the alarm clock goes off. Got up, kind of started waking up, moved my foot. There's fur at my foot. I have a small dog who likes to sleep at my foot, at the foot of my bed. No, you know, at my feet on the bed. Didn't think anything about it. Alarm clock goes off. I get up. I sit up. I go to pet my dog. I go, you're not the dog. It's my cat. My dog's sleeping on her footrest because we put a little footrest next to the foot of our bed for the dog because she's old. She's 12 pounds and she's getting older. So jumping from the floor to our bed has been a challenge for her. So we put a footrest next to our bed so she can jump up on that and then get on the bed. Well, she is taken to sleeping down there at night just because she doesn't have to worry about me kicking her sometimes or Joe, you know, needing her to move. She can kind of sprawl out down there. I mean, she took to sleeping down there as soon as we put it there. I don't really care. She can do what she wants. Apparently the cat decided she was going to take her place last night on the bed. And I was utterly confused. And of course Joe was still asleep. And he looked at me and he goes, what in the... I'm like, the cat's in the bed. It's my story time for the day. It was pretty funny at 5:15 in the morning. And I'm going, what is in my bed? You're not my dog. Cat doesn't normally sleep in the bed with us. He will sleep if there's laundry on the floor. Sometimes laundry lands up on the floor because I throw things at the hamper and it misses and my lazy butt doesn't get up and pick it up till the morning. That's how it is. Sometimes he'll sleep there. He'll sleep other places in the room. Very rarely does he sleep on the bed. But last night, guess he decided he needed some mama love. Okay. Friday night's poll, I have to find it, was the always wonderful Cinderella. That there's what she's about to look like. And I did actually work on her Friday. I wasn't really sure if I was going to take her with me to stitching night. Because I back stitch at stitching night. Sometimes, maybe not. I did stitch on her, so all of the gray outlining is done on her. I just need to finish up the gold on her dress, these leaves, and the pumpkin. So, and the pumpkin, the flowers on her dress, and the green leafies that are on the yellow part of the dress. The green leafies are just regular DMC. Everything else is Krynic. So I'm probably going to finish her dress next, move to putting the green bits on here, and then do this. Just so I'm not doing all of the Krynic at once, because that'll drive me mad. And I may put the beads on the bottom of her dress when I get all done with it, before I move on to the pumpkin. We'll see how that goes. So, she's getting there. Maybe by the end of the year we'll have her done. Maybe. I'm getting kind of overstitching on her. I mean, I want her done. So, because I finished up the outline on her, I decided that was the universe. That was God's way of telling me, here's a good stopping point. Let's take something else with us to stitching night and be happy with it. And because I've been itching to stitch on it, I took 'Tis the Season with me. Why does this not look right? It is. I took 'Tis the Season with me. The book with the picture. It's in the dresser behind me. I'm not going to get it. So I was stitching out on the branch, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to move the fabric to finish the rest of the branch. Why don't I just stitch the leaves so I don't have to monkey around with moving the fabric? So I finished these 3 leaves and these 3 holly berries. It's stitching night while talking. That's some impressive work at stitching night. And I only goofed a couple times. I was like, wait, that doesn't go there. Like, I would get a couple stitches and I'd go, wait, nope, that's not where it goes. Alright, so it wasn't like I was making huge mistakes, just little ones. So, and you know, there was some stash acquisition at stitching night. So let's start with the fun stuff. Oh, fun stuff. So everybody was given a little table gift. Just a little gift. It says pumpkin spice everything. Magnetic pad, magnetic notepad. I don't like pumpkin spice, but I appreciate a solid notepad. So definitely keeping this. And I'm going to use it, even though I don't like pumpkin spice anything. I don't like pumpkin spice anything. Yesterday we got some donuts. We had some donuts left over from something we were doing, and we brought them home. And I bit into a donut thinking it was like maybe chocolate. It was not chocolate. It was pumpkin spice. I'm pretty sure if Joe could have videotaped my reaction, it would have been absolutely hilarious because I had to go spit it out. That is how much I detest pumpkin spice anything. I don't like pumpkin spice. I'm not looking forward to making pumpkin spice candles. BT dubs. But I'm going to do it because pumpkin spice is a popular scent. And people want the pumpkin spice. And I give the people what they want. There's another story that goes with that. I will have to tell it on one of my Stitch With Me videos. So, this is... I don't know who the designer is. Amy Brecken Designs. It's called Harvest Moon. And this, I won as a door prize. Isn't it adorable? It's adorable. It's adorable. I might change up the colors. I definitely love this. Might change up the colors, mute them out just a little bit. I'm not really sure I like the spots on the apple either, but look how stinking cute. This is finished. I might do this a little differently. Did I stitch that? So, some free stash acquisition. The things that I bought. I bought Yarn Chalk, Maize, what is it? Plant Seeds of Joy. So I got another one of those. And then I got two more of those because I also bought January, which is Let It Snow. So I will have to pick out flosses for those, stick these in with, what am I currently working on? The Septembers, so that I have them to travel with. I also bought floss. But I already have it laid out and kitted up. And I left something hanging on the hanger. So, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to get the stuff that I forgot to grab. Now that I have the things that I forgot to grab. Okay, so I bought floss. I ordered Gentle Arts sampler threads, colors, from eBay. And there's a seller on eBay. I don't know what I did with the paper. It's somewhere behind me. It's somewhere behind you, technically, because it's behind the camera. But there's a gal on eBay. There's a lady on eBay. She's called the Michigan Doctor. It's called the Lil Thread Shop. She sells overdyed flosses. And they're less than $2 a skein. You buy them in lots of 25. They're less than $2 a skein. She sells silks for like $4.50 a skein. People. Now, I will say this. I was slightly confused with how to give her my list. And she didn't actually confirm that she had gotten my list. And she didn't actually confirm that she had shipped it. But, I mean, she shipped it. I ordered it on Monday. She shipped it on Thursday. And that was with me screwing up and not telling her my list until Tuesday. It's okay. So it was partly my fault, but she never actually confirmed. She didn't actually confirm the tracking, so there was no tracking, which is fine. Really, I'm okay with it. But had I known, I kind of wish I would have known it. But less than $2 a skein. So when I got home Saturday, it was here. When we got home from market on Saturday, a very cold market, by the way. Oh my God, it was cold all dang day. It was here, so I unpackaged it, and I was going through and making sure everything that I had ordered was there. And it was. But I just divided it up as I was doing that. So, I'm going to show it with what I purchased on Friday night, divided up for the different projects, because that's what we're going to do. So, these are the threads for Knee High. Knee High by the 4th of July by Hands On Design. I don't know what the chart's at. I don't know where the chart's at. I just have it in a Ziploc bag because I'm nowhere close to starting it. So, but I did want to get the threads for it, but I needed to get threads for 2 other things that I want to get started relatively quickly. When I mathed it out, knee-high was the next closest thing to get the Gentle Arts threads for. So, and I did not know Gentle Arts was in New Albany, Ohio. I know where New Albany, Ohio is, but right now I couldn't tell you. Like, I know where it's at, but right now. Alright, so let me show you what I got. So, got the flosses for knee-high. Weathered barn. It is definitely a weathered barn look. And it is a very beautiful variegation. Gold leaf. There's not a whole lot of variegation in this. Forest Glade. There's 2 are weeks. Schoolhouse Red. This was originally charted as a Weeks Dye Works color. This was originally a Weeks Dye Works color. Weeks Dye Works Schoolhouse Red. I could not find Weeks Dye Works Schoolhouse Red. And quite frankly, I was tired of looking. So I picked this up from Shelly on Friday. Dungarees. Barn Gray. You guys probably know the colors that are in here. Blackboard. Avocado. And oatmeal. I like oatmeal. I like oatmeal. Doesn't have the variation up on camera, but then. And then the 2 other Weeks Dye Works colors that I got, like I said, Schoolhouse Red was originally supposed to be Weeks Dye Works Schoolhouse Red. I couldn't find it. I was not looking anymore. I just got Gentle Arts Schoolhouse Red. So the 2 Weeks Dye Works that I got are Swiss Chocolate and Clockwork. And I'm not sure where this goes at on the chart in knee-high, to be honest, where an orange goes. So I have all of those colors done. I need to do the fabric for it, and then I'll be set to start it. But I've got so many projects going right now. I'll get to the fabric in a minute. Friday night before I went to Just Stitching for Friday Night Fun Night. Let's talk about this. I put fabric down to dye for Peace on Earth, and Mr. and Mrs. Delicious, which is hashtag turkey sal. I've yet to figure out how to put text above my in like the middle of video clips, but I'll figure that out eventually, or I can't do it. But anyways, hashtag turkey sal. It's down there somewhere. So I started dyeing my fabric with my ice dyeing method. Everybody loved my fabric for 'Tis the Season Friday night, and I was quite proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie, I was proud of myself. I did good. I was proud of myself. So I got home and the ice wasn't melted, so we got home from market. Ice was melted, put it in the washing machine. Did all of our other stuff, got home, took it out of the washing machine, pulled it out of the bag. It was nearly as dark as 'Tis the Season. And you guys know how dark 'Tis the Season fabric is. It was like this dark when I pulled it out. I was freaking the fudge out. I did not want it this dark. And I did not put... I used Rit Gray and Pearl Gray and Tulip Aqua for light blue. I wanted a light blue gray. I was panicking, people. I was freaking out. It dried. Sunday morning, I left it. Sunday morning, I walked in my room. And even this is a little bit darker than what it actually looks like. It dried much lighter. Much lighter. Much lighter. See, that gives you a better idea. Yeah, it dyed much lighter. And yes, there are streaks of red in it. But I don't care. Like, that. So this is the piece for Mr. and Mrs. Delicious. This is the piece for Peace on Earth. So I got the colorways for this one. I got this colorway. Even though I'm doing it on the blue fabric, the blue-gray fabric, I got the neutrals colorways. Flosses. I think I might have just accidentally showed you my pattern. Oops. If I did, I'm going to try to edit it out. If not, you just didn't see it enough. Okay. So, the colors for the neutrals colorway are cherry bark, cinnamon, heirloom gold, cranberry, hollyberry, copper, piney woods, endive, and wood smoke. There's also black and white, chalk and black licorice. I'm just using black and white because there's really not a whole lot of the black licorice. So 310 black will be fine. And the chalk is for the snowflakes. So I may do them in just regular white. I may go with something with a slight tinge of blue in it. But here's my flosses. My floss toss on the fabric. I think those are going to look gorgeous. And that is why I did the gray with the darker, with the neutral colorways. The neutral colorways, I think, had a couple of threads that were a little bit darker in a couple spots. So, Peace on Earth is kitted up and ready to start. As soon as I finish, 'tis the season. Whenever that's going to be. This is going to be a long video. Put that down. Alright, now on to Mr. and Mrs. Delicious. Those guys look so cute and delicious. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I know I got bad jokes. I got bad jokes. Alright, so the colors in Mr. and Mrs. Delicious are baby spinach, claret, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Crystal Lake, which is like a bluey gray. Camera does not do this color justice. It really doesn't. Fragrant Clover, Oatmeal, Onyx, Picnic Basket, Willow, those are the Gentle Arts threads, and then Curry, and Pecan, Weeks Dye Works. And I just rocked the camera. Not doing so good at this today. There's our floss toss with the Mr. and Mrs. Delicious. Flosses. So, hashtag turkey sale starts on Monday, the 1st of October. So we're good to go. And I am doing them beak to beak. Now she's got them finished in 2 pieces. I'm stitching them beak to beak and finishing them as well. So that was my stash acquisition for Friday. And that was enough, right? No, it's never enough. Saturday's spin, random number generator, was on Life's Moments. Again, not sure where I left the picture for it, but I got the E finished. The E is finished, and I have this stripe finished. I have the bottom half of this stripe to finish. That's about it. I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done on Saturday. So market was kind of dead enough that I finished the E. But then we got a little bit busy and we got home and I was doing sorting of my flosses and we went down to church and there was taco and bingo night at church after Mass. So we did that and we had to go to Joann Fabrics and I have to go to Joann Fabrics again today because, well, I'll tell you why in a minute. So let me show you what I got at Joann Fabrics. I got some fabric dye. So this is Tulip brand fabric dye. And I got their aqua because Rit did not have powdered aqua. This is $3.49 for 1 3/4 ounce. Rit is $2.49 for 1 1/8 ounce. This is cheaper. You get more. This is cheaper. So I went with gray. Gray is my neutral. I got some gray. And then I got the fabric to back my ornaments and the ribbon for my ornaments. And this was on sale. I had a 40% off coupon and a 20% off coupon. There was coupons all galore. So, those are done. So that was my stack acquisition for the weekend. I didn't buy anything yesterday. Shocking. Spend money like it's my job. And it's not. So yesterday, Santa Sunday was not as stitchy as maybe I would have liked. But I had to finish the photo up. So I finished putting together the photo albums for my kids as Christmas presents at work. So the covers are assembled. The flip pages are in. All I have to do is decorate it and add photos. And then I made cards. Christmas cards that I'm going to sell. If you're interested, head over to the Slovak Farm page. There will be better pictures and pricing. I'm just going to sell, I don't know. I'm going to make I made 2 sets of these. I may make another couple of sets with some different papers. So I didn't get to stitching until later in the day. And then I forgot the picture of the pattern. I don't have it together today. So yesterday was pre-Cana. We had to do the whole cleanup for that. It's a marital thing. It's a premarital thing for the Catholic religion. So basically, you know what you're getting into. That's how I explain it to people. So not a whole lot of stitching got done yesterday. But snowbirds, it is like almost done. I have a little bit of green up here. Also, last night was the premiere of the final 5 episodes of Parts Unknown. there was no way I was stitching through that. I think I cried through most of it. If you don't know my love for Anthony Bourdain, go watch my latest Stitch With Me video. I tell you about it. But I did get most of it done. So I have some greenery up this side. There's like a little bit more greenery and one snowflake. We are driving to Gettysburg tomorrow. It is a 6-hour drive. Actually, I think it's a 6.5-hour drive. So I will get the floss. I need to finish it. Oh, I ran out of floss. That's why I don't have the... That's why I have to go to Joann Fabrics. Oh, I'm a mess today. I have to go to Joann Fabrics to get the floss to finish the one last snowflake. So I'm going to do that. I will probably finish this up in the car tomorrow. Take out whichever year of chalk I'm in. Currently working on, because I don't know what I'm doing today. I will spin my wheel. I will spin my wheel tomorrow morning before we leave, but I don't know if I'm actually going to get any stitching on that particular project. And it's not spinning a wheel, it's random number generating. But I don't know if I'm going to get any particular work done on the project that I pull, because we will be in the car most of the day. And when we get to Gettysburg, we're likely going to be doing stuff. I gotta look up a couple things, but, so, really hoping this video gets posted on Wednesday. There's a solid chance it's not going to happen until sometime Thursday. So, I'm going to go do my random number generator thing to get my project for tonight. Numbers 1 through 6. Click that generate, and we get Nativity. Seriously hoping to finish this up soon because, well, I'm done with the aggravating part. The differentiating between the black and the dark gray outlining was really aggravating. At this point, if it was supposed to be black, it's going to be dark gray. Because I kind of want to get it done because I'm just a little bit over it. Alright guys, I'm hoping to film a clip tomorrow in Gettysburg at some point. This could be interesting. Peace out until tomorrow.